Welcome to New York City, New York. This city was founded in 1624 and is located at the southern tip of the state of New York. New York City is the most populated city in the United States with an estimated 8.7 million people living there. It consists of 5 boroughs: Brooklyn, Queens, Manhattan, the Bronx, and Staten Island. New York City has been described as the cultural, financial, and media capital of the world. There are many tourist attractions in New York City, but one of my favorites is the Statue of Liberty National Monument. The Statue of Liberty is an icon of freedom and of the United States. This sculpture was gifted to the United States from the people of France on October 28, 1886. This is located on Liberty Island in New York City. Approximately 3.2 million people visit the statue each year, and once you take the ferry to the island, it has many things to offer. You can go on guided tours that will teach you about the history of the statue, or just simply learn at your own pace by looking and interacting with information provided throughout the island. Another fun tourist attraction is Central Park. Central Park is made up of 843 acres in New York City and attracts 37.5 million people every year, making it the most visited park in the United States. This park is home to 29 different sculptures, 25,000 trees, 235 species of birds, 2 ice skating rinks, horse carriage rides, 21 playgrounds, a zoo, an aquarium, 2 restaurants, and a classical theater for concerts. Because of these many features, Central Park is one of the most filmed locations in the world. Other famous attractions that the city has to offer includes the Empire State Building, the One World Trade Center, the 9/11 Memorial, Brooklyn Bridge, the Metropolitan Museum of Art, and the American Museum of Natural History. At one point in our lives, we've probably all watched the ball drop in Times Square in New York City. You tune in just in time for the countdown to begin, and you watch a million people celebrate the beginning of the new year. This event in New York City has been happening every year since 1907. The Times Square Countdown is one of the city's most important cultural events because cultures and people from around the world come together to celebrate the new year. In fact, in New York City, there are about 800 different languages being spoken. When people think about New York City, they oftentimes think of taxis and the 100,000 of them that consume the city. The yellow cab is one of the most recognizable symbols of New York City, but the first gasoline-powered cab company, founded in 1907, actually used red and green cars. In fact, yellow cabs were used in a number of other cities throughout the United States before New York adopted the color in 1912. Another fact about New York City is that the first ever pizzeria opened here in 1905. Pizza is probably the most frequently associated food with New York City. Italian immigrants introduced the delicious cheesy snack to the city all the way back in 1905, and New Yorkers have never looked back. Today, there are approximately 1,600 pizza restaurants in the city. New York City is not just known for their delicious pizza, but the wide variety of different foods that surround everywhere you go. From rainbow bagels to Italian food and everything in between, New York City has it all when it comes to good eats. Thank you for visiting New York City.